If Rome hadn't fallen, would humanity be populating Mars right now? Hi students, it's Chase with Star Tutors, and it's a question that's very, very interesting, especially for all the historical buffs out there. One thing that's very interesting is that prior to the time of Christ, prior to the Roman Empire, significant discoveries in the math and the sciences had already started to take place. The Baghdad Battery being one, the Great Pyramids, of course, the architecture of the Great Pyramids, the Pythagorean Theorem. All of these things happened in the BC time period. And when Rome came around, it was kind of the precipice of this modern civilization. Rome had a population of 1 million people. This was over 2,000 years ago, and the next confirmed city with over 1 million people wasn't till London in the mid-1800s. So again, it begs the question, with all of this progress that had been made from around 3000 to 100 BC, thinkers like Aristotle, Socrates, Plato, Alexander the Great, the list goes on and on and on. And the question remains, had Rome continued to thrive, would we be on Mars right now? Now think about that for a second. It seems so ridiculous to think 2,000 years ago there was such a major progressive stand from an educational standpoint. But it was really a 1,500-year gap between Rome and the time of the Renaissance, when we started to develop again some of these mathematical theories. The idea of science started to take place again. Isaac Newton in the early 1600s. And so it begs the question, if we hadn't had that 1,500-year gap, would humans have figured out electricity, figured out computer science 1,500 years ago? And what would our society look like today? Would Elon Musk have been found 1,500 years ago? And again, it begs this question, that how far back how much of a setback was it that Rome didn't continue in this kind of grand educational tradition? So it's a very, very provocative thought. It's very interesting to consider, thinking about the idea that my grandfather, who was alive during World War II and is still alive today, didn't have electricity when he was, electricity in his home when he was born, yet now he can communicate with anybody in the world with just a touch of a button. And again, with that type of exponential growth in terms of technology development, where would we have been had those great thinkers from Greece, from China, from Rome, all of that continue to build upon the success and not had this kind of 1,500-year gap between Rome and the time of the Renaissance, and then again in time of when we get to London with that first 1 million person population. So if you find this as interesting as I do, please comment below with your thoughts. Would we be on Mars right now? Would we have populations and cities on Mars right now if the Roman Empire hadn't fallen? And we hope to hear a lot of really positive and thoughtful comments, and would love to hear your perspective on just how advanced civilization could be if that had been the case. So guys, again, Chase with Star Tutors. Hope you guys enjoyed this food for thought, and we will see you next time. Thanks for watching this food for thought video, guys. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell for all future notifications.